Hello, and welcome to Songs for the Struggling Artist, the blogcast. This is episode 327. My name is Emily Rainbow Davis. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome to the blogcast. It's been a busy podcast world here. Last night, with my theater company, we recorded a short audio play that was inspired by the Roe v. Wade overturning. Provoked by. It was not inspired by so much as provoked by the Dobbs decision after all of that business. So we recorded that last night, and we're working on getting that out to the people. I hoped it might be out before the midterms, but they're tomorrow, so that's not happening. But unfortunately, I don't think this issue will disappear tomorrow. But if you are interested in that piece and you'd like to help us make it, we are running a fundraiser on Ko-fi, and there's more information about this piece with some photos from the recording session on my company website, which is messengertheaterco.org. Check it out if you're interested. And so podcast day after day. That's what we're doing here. I like it. It's fun. So today's blog was inspired by getting my stuff out of storage. And I'll just read it to you. It is called Your Work Isn't Trash. My storage unit was filled with show shit. That is, it was full of props, set pieces, costumes, puppets, mask molds, rehearsal materials, marketing stuff, and lots of random creative remains. I hadn't seen these things in a long while, so when it began to emerge, I said, well, a lot of this is going in the garbage. Meanwhile, it's complicated. I saved a lot of this stuff out of a sincere hope that I'd find a way to produce the shows again. I have those giant gold frames, the hat boxes, and the portable racks for a show that we toured for a little while and hoped we'd tour again. I kept the materials from our creative process on the door was open in case we got the opportunity to explore further. We haven't. And those 6 hula hoops probably aren't entirely necessary to keep around. Nor is the big bag of wallpaper scraps. But I kept them because I hoped they would be called into service again. That wallpaper was a miracle in our research and development process. Could I really just get rid of it? I haven't made any theater in person in years. What a lot of leftovers from my theatrical practice. What a terrible theatrical pack rat I seem to be. I was feeling very rueful about it, truth be told. But my dad, who was helping me move all this stuff, had a different perspective. To him, it looked like a theatrical life, well lived. He told me he was proud of me for making all those shows that stuff came from. He said it reminded him of the spaces of some theater folks he knows and respects. I was feeling like my artistic work had turned into trash, and he talked me down off that ledge. It's really something to watch your feelings go from trash to pride so quickly. I was talking with a friend about this experience later, and she could relate to that feeling around thinking of one's art as trash. She talked about her body of work adding up to some crap in a closet that her kid would have to deal with someday. She tells me she often thinks about just hauling it all out to the garbage. That thought horrifies me, though. I treasure her work. I could not bear it if she threw it away, and I hate that it ends up in a closet because people should get to see it. But we all struggle with this, I suppose. This feeling that a life dedicated to creation means generating a lot of trash. Sometimes it is literal trash. In my case, I should definitely put that bag of wallpaper scraps in the recycling. That much I think I can surrender safely. But sometimes having a body of work can just feel like trash. It can feel like we're hanging on to old garbage because it's not the thing we're working on at the moment. But it's not trash. Having a bunch of evidence of previous creations is actually very cool. It's easy to forget how meaningful these things were and are still. Don't throw away your work. Someone will treasure it. It is not trash. I did manage to recycle that bag of wallpaper scraps. I did not, however, manage to get rid of the long strips of wallpaper. It's like when something has been so incredibly useful to a creative process, it's really hard to be like, no, we don't need this anymore just because it's paper. Because let me tell you, wallpaper was a super exciting, creative material to mess around with for this particular show. So I feel like I just can't quite let it go. I just can't. Not yet. I might at some point. Maybe when I give up all hope that I'll ever produce a show again, then I will be like, all right, see you later, wallpaper. That's it for you. Go be a part of someone else's creative process. I got that wallpaper through the Materials for the Arts program that they have here in New York. If you're a New Yorker and you're an artist, you should know about it. Then you probably do, because who doesn't? But if you don't, let me know and I'll tell you all about it. So we that wallpaper came from probably some business that actually used it as wallpaper and then donated it. I mean, I don't think it used that particular roll of wallpaper. It was probably left over from a project. Who knows? Anyway, shout out to Materials for the Arts. So song. What am I going to sing for you? Well, it had to be I Love Trash, because I thought, well, maybe my work is trash, but I love it. So it's a sort of turning the trash idea on its head. And it's a song. It's been one of my favorite Sesame Street songs since my youth. So I had to learn it and sing it for you, which I will do in just a minute. But meanwhile, thank you so much for listening. If you like the podcast, please tell someone about it. Like, review, subscribe. You hire a plane and just pull a banner across the sky. That would be silly. Don't do that. I mean, you could. I'm not going to stop you. Also, if you'd like to support it, Patreon is a great place to do it. Patreon.com/Emily R. Davis. There's also Ko-fi. There's PayPal. All those links are in the show notes. Listen to my audio drama. Listen to the new one when it comes out. We got a lot of ways to hear more stuff. All those links are in the show notes. So, here in just a moment, on ukulele, Oscar the Grouch's theme song, I Love Trash. Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love trash. I have here a sneaker that's tattered and worn. It's all full of holes and the laces are torn. A gift from my mother the day I was born. I love it because it's trash. Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love trash. I have here some newspaper, 13 months old. I wrapped fish inside it. It's smelly and cold, but I wouldn't trade it for a big pot of gold. I love it because it's trash. Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I broken umbrella, a rusty trombone, and I am delighted to call them my own. I love them because they're trash. Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty, anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love trash. I love trash. I love trash.